Sign-up forms are powerful tools designed to help you grow your audience and collect opt-ins on channels like SMS, WhatsApp, and email. To access sign-up forms, head to the Marketing tab and select Sign-up forms on the sidebar under the More section. Here, you can view all your previously created forms and check their status, for example, active, draft, and pending. To create a new form, click Create New Sign-up Form in the top right corner. To set up your form simply, 1. Name your form. Give it a clear and recognizable name, for example, bird.com multi-channel opt-ins. 2. Select your default language using the drop-down list. 3. You have the option to add a tag, for example, promotions, as we would like to send this list promotional content. 4. Then select the list for subscribers of the list to be added to. In this example, we will use website signups. 5. If your form is for Shopify, select your store from the drop-down menu. If no stores appear, go back and install Shopify as an integration. Else select any other website. 6. Click Create Sign-up Form and you will be able to start designing your form. Go to the Styles tab to choose how your form will appear on desktop. You can toggle between the different views, for example modal, popover, embed. For popovers, you can select where on the screen you would like the form to display. You can then choose your form height and width by inputting the pixel height and selecting from the background options small, medium or large from the drop-down. You can customize colors using sliders or enter specific RGB, HSL or hex codes to match your branding. You can customize your background color and border color in the relevant fields, as well as enable a background image if desired. You can also add spacing within the form to fit your brand style. You can now add targeting and behavior rules. With timing, you can decide when the form should display, for example, immediately on exit intent or after a specific time. For this example, you can see we have set the form to appear 2 minutes after the user has entered the website. You can also set the frequency, for example, show the form again 5 days after the visitor closes it. You also have the ability to not show the form again if it has already been submitted. Navigate to the Targeting tab to select where you would like your form displayed. You can choose to embed it on any domain or limit it to specific pages. For example, you can paste your Shopify store URL here. You can choose to show the form on all paths or specific paths. You can also choose to display the form to specific locations, for example, show to UK visitors but exclude Netherlands visitors. Simply do this by selecting the country or countries from the drop-down list. Now your targeting and behavior is set up, you can add an image to your form. Go to Form Image to do so. You can add an image to your form by uploading a file, providing a URL, or selecting a pre-saved image from your media library. You can then select the image size from the drop-down, add your alt text for accessibility, and choose your image position and alignment. The size of the image will need to be adjusted depending on this image placement. Navigate to Steps, then select Content to start editing your headings and body text to align with your campaign's message. For example, sign up and get 10% off. You can edit the text, size and styling within the editor, as well as set your margin sizes to fit your brand. Add different blocks to your sign-up form by clicking Add Block in the top right-hand side of the form. Here you can select to add text, buttons, disclosure text, email opt-in and phone opt-in fields. For this example, we will add an email opt-in. Select the channel you want to subscribe this contact to and then any styling you need by adding margins around your content. Let's add a Submit button to your form. Click on the Add Block button, then select the button block. You can customize the text on your button. Let's stick with Submit for this example. Next, choose the action for when someone clicks that button. You can set it to submit the form, close the pop-up, or navigate to a URL. If you select Submit Form as your action, you'll need to choose which contact list to add your new subscribers to. Then decide what happens next, whether the form closes or the user is taken to a new page. For example, we would like to direct users to the bird homepage, so we'll insert that URL into the target URL field. Finally, take a moment to make your form look perfect. In the fields below, you can adjust the styling and branding until everything looks just right. Add a disclosure section to your form by following the same process. Add block, then click Disclosure. You can edit the disclosure to comply with legal requirements such as GDPR by consulting your legal team. You can add padding to your form by adding margins above and below your disclosure text. Now let's set up what your customers will see after they submit the form. Click on Success under the Content step and you'll be able to customize the message they receive. You might want to say something like, "Thank you for signing up," or create your own personalized thank you message. Now that your form is ready, let's get it published and live on your website. Simply click the Publish button to activate your form. If you're using Shopify, your form will automatically appear on your store right after publishing. There's nothing else you need to do. For other websites, you'll find a code snippet after publishing. Copy this snippet, head over to your website's settings, and paste it where you'd like the form to appear. Don't forget to save your changes, and your form will be ready to start collecting sign-ups. Let's look at how you can track your form's performance. Open any of your sign-up forms, and you'll see all your form data. You can see exactly how many people are engaging with your form and how many are submitting it. Want to dive deeper into the data? In the top right corner, you'll find a drop-down menu where you can filter your results. You can look at different time periods, see how many people viewed your form, check submission numbers, and compare different versions' performance. And that's it. Your sign-up form is now ready to collect subscriptions. With targeted behaviour, custom designs, and multi-language support, your forms can effectively engage your audience and boost conversions.